Thank you so much for coming out to tonight's screening. This is such a beautiful film, and I hope that you all really loved it so much. And also, the film was just nominated for Critics' Choice Awards today for Best TV Movie and Best Lead Actress in a Limited Series or TV Movie for Jessica's performance.
Of course.
Both so well deserved. So please join me in giving a huge welcome to director and executive producer Michael Cristofer. There we go. Michael, I actually wanted to start with a question for you, because I heard that when you came on board to direct this, that in the script, the opening night of the Cherry Orchard was actually originally in the middle of the script, and that it felt really important to you to move it towards the end, so it's much more about this person really trying to retain a sense of identity and kind of find their way back to themselves. And I was curious about, just why that felt like such an important choice, because I think it really changed the entire structure of the film.
Yeah. Well, the original script was written by Elizabeth Anicum, and it was familiar. It was kind of a one of the sad stories about dementia, and there have been great, wonderful films made about it. But when I read it, the opening night of the Cherry Orchard happened in the middle of the script, and then the rest of the movie was the sort of slow decline of the character into darkness.
And then the character that she's playing in the Cherry Orchard, who's experiencing losing the things that are most important. And so you have these two parallels that you're really able to draw upon. And I was curious about just the richness that really gave you, and how you felt like one really fed into the other so naturally.
Well, of course, that was the structure that made playing it so interesting, was to be playing the character Lillian, but then playing Reneskaya, Lubya, in the Cherry Orchard. I mean, which is what you just said, where their parallels are so striking, because they couldn't have chosen a better play to kind of track with this, what's happening in her real life. Because she's losing family, she's losing place, she's losing memory, all of those things that are happening to Lillian are mirrored with Reneskaya. Of course, she comes back, she's losing the land, she's losing the house, the community, the Cherry Orchard. And she also, although they cut it for some fucking reason, there's a scene in that she plays on stage where she sees the ghost of her mother moving through the Cherry Orchard, which I thought was one of the most moving and profound moments in the play, that mirrored exactly what's happening to her when she sees her husband, the ghost of her husband, manifest in these places. And for that moment she's like, oh my God, do you see that? And yeah, so anyhow, that's
how we respond to that, what we do in the face of our mortality, how we continue to struggle to be our best selves, to be ourselves, to maintain our identity, to keep. And I think it's one of the great beauties of the human condition, which is that we don't all, but our best selves, we continue to have moments of triumph we accomplish wonderful things. And even in the face of encroaching darkness, like a disease like dementia, like, it just felt to me from my experience, those moments where someone finds that lost word or makes that impossible step forward and those are that's the triumph, the human triumph in the face of our mortality. And I'm talking too much. And that's what it opened up. By moving that event to the end, I knew I could give her that triumph in the face of the encroaching darkness.